Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am doing this report today on a news item I got from an email from an organization called the National Gun Rights Org. Thursday, June 23rd, 2011. Agency Gone Wild is the subject. And it's addressed to me, Jason. Attorney General Eric Holder and his anti-gun cronies at the Justice Department are starting to realize they may be in some hot water. But as was to be expected, they are going to throw someone else under the bus and hope it all goes away. After reviewing a week of hearings on the horribly corrupt Project Fast and Furious, the BATFE's attempt to create crime in order to make themselves relevant. That's right, to keep their job because there's not enough work for them. There's not enough crime going on for their use. The head of the ATF, Kenneth Melson, is getting ready to take the fall by resigning. And not only that, they're anti-gun all the way. The BATF just hates people that have guns because they're not in on the gangsters. I guess Eric Holder still refuses to take any responsibility and is placing all the blame on his subordinates. As you know well, or now well know, the courageous agents within the ATF have been testifying before Congress that senator leadership at both the ATF and the Justice Department forced gun shops to sell firearms to known smugglers who sold the guns to drug cartels in Mexico. This disastrous plan resulted in multiple federal agents being shot and killed with weapons that were allowed to walk into Mexico. And this happened even after agents working on the case warned their superiors that it would happen. The response from the ATF Justice Department leadership, Eric Holden, the response is, and this is typical, that a few eggs have to be scrambled to make an omelet. So, you have to sacrifice living lives so you can keep your job and take away guns from the American people at the same time. Now, in light of all this controversy, the acting director of the ATF is trying to take the fall by resigning. But this is where it gets really shady. Guess who's his replacement is supposed to be? A man I've been keeping my eye on for a while, Andrew Trevor. You see, Andrew Trevor has been an enemy of gun owners for quite some time. As head of the Chicago division of the ATF, he has advocated nearly every gun ban you can think of. And even some you haven't. To give you an idea, he's been Obama's #1 choice to head the agency since last year. The simple fact is, he's worse than the guy he's replacing. And what's more is that because he's been the one Eric Holder wanted for quite some time to step in as the director, it is inconceivable that he was not briefed at some point on the project Fast and Furious. In other words, they're just replacing one bad apple for another. I've been talking about Trevor taking the helm for the BATFE for at least 6 months. That I know of. Do you think that a guy being groomed, that's right, groomed like the president was, for that position wouldn't be briefed on the agency's biggest operation? I think you know where this is going. While it is currently clear that the ATF leadership needs clearing out to replace the current director with one who is admittedly anti-gun and clearly involved in what his boss is already in trouble over, well, that's unacceptable in my book. I called my congressman and told him that replacing one leader who has no respect for my rights with another one doesn't fix the problem. It's an attempt to pacify the public. They know it, but they're hoping you don't. Give them a call and tell them that you know what the Justice Department is trying to do and you're not falling for it. Call your congressman at 202-224-3121 and tell them that the ATF needs a serious overhauling and that the Attorney General needs to be held responsible for this flagrant abuse of the law. And you know what? I'd have also would suggest that he be replaced by someone else, even though he is one of the czars put in there that are untouchables by Congress. Make sure you know that your Second Amendment rights are more important than the funding some rogue agency gone wild. I know I'm going to call everyone I know in politics and make sure this doesn't go unnoticed. Do the same for me, for freedom. Dudley Brown, Executive Director of the National Gun Rights Organization. Yep, it's what's going on here. I hope you people wake up and see it. Be calling my congressman, leaving at least a message this weekend. May have to call him again Monday when somebody's around other than the answering machine, and give them a word on, you're not taking my guns, because once you do, that's the end of this country. That's the end of America. Once our guns are gone, we're no more better off than England is. And you know what happened in England? Criminals have more rights than the citizen does. If you do anything, even yell at or curse at the guy breaking into your house, the thief, you can be charged in England for it, for insulting him. And if you kill him, you can be charged with murder for killing someone trying to kill you. It's just that simple. Well, let's don't let that happen here in America. Until next time, this is Spellbinder's Report, News Report. Good day.